Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and this is how to use Vileplume. So Vileplume actually has a good amount of potential both as a kind of sweepery Pokemon and as just a good bulky stall or annoyance Pokemon. That you look at its stats, we have some solid hit points with those defenses. We also have some high potential in special attack. Speed is fairly low, but it does have the Chlorophyll ability, which means if you can optimize that, you have a pretty solid Pokemon all around. I like the idea of it, and it can work out fairly well. So if we look at the typing, Poison Grass, it's an alright typing. You have quite a few weaknesses. That Fire, Flying, and Ice from the Grass is not pleasant, and the Psychic from the Poison, you got some good amount of weaknesses. But you do have some great resistance in Grass, Water, Electric, and Fairy, and a lot of neutral hits. So as a tanky Pokemon, you're kind of in the clear for a lot of things. Yeah, Fire is probably one of the more predominant ones that you have to deal with right now, so it could be worse. Now let's hop into Pokemon Showdown and try to look at what we can do with Vileplume. So the first set I have is an interesting set I've been sitting on for a very long time for double battles. So my thought is, okay, what's like the next busted trend that someone could pull out in doubles? And I've been looking at Teeter Dance for so much potential. We have a 100% accuracy move that confuses both of your opponent's Pokemon. Now, here's the catch. It does hit all Pokemon, so you have a chance of confusing yourself. But you have more control over that. You can bring an Odin Tempo Pokemon, or you can bring a Pokemon with Protect. I was thinking, you know, since its speed is so low, you could go with the, not even Calm Nature, you could try to lower your speed, if I could find that. Special Defense, my speed, Sassy. You can go with the Sassy Nature, set up next a Slowbro with Own Tempo, and now you're going to have a good Trick Room, and now you're going to have the opportunity to Teeter Dance without affecting your Slowbro, and then you have some tankiness from there. I think the actual idea is pretty solid, and even then you don't have to make it Trick Room. I was just thinking it's one of the more effective setups that you can do, because with that low speed, what else are you going to be able to do? So let's do the level 50 just for numbers and whatnot. Also, on top of that, I mean, you can just, you know, use it as a slow, tanky, supportive Pokemon. A lot of people have been bringing Amoonguss. You can bring a Vileplume instead. Don't sleep one Pokemon, confuse both of your opponents. That could be interesting. You also have Leech Seed and Giga Drain for sustain, and you can just be a good annoyance, set it up next to a really strong sweeper, protect on that first turn, and now you actually have a lot of benefit. Your sweeper could be absorbing a lot of focus fire because people don't find Vileplume as a threat. You get free Teeter Dance, and then you can carry from there. I think it has a lot of potential. Teeter Dance itself, I think, is a strong move. A lot of people are going to give me flack because it's trying to make Confusion competitive, but at the same time, you're confusing both of your opponent's Pokemon. With Confusion having that 50-50 chance of working or failing, that means you have a good chance that one of your opponents is going to miss, and then you can capitalize on it. So, I think it's fairly favorable. Sure, it's cheap and whatnot, but I mean, a strong strategy is a strong strategy. So let's go and look at the other things I've been thinking about. So with Chlorophyll, you can try to set this up in doubles or singles. I think it would almost be better in a singles team because in doubles, you don't have too many AoE kind of moves. That in doubles, you want to try to hit both of your opponent's Pokemon if you're being super sweepy. And the only thing Vileplume has is really Dazzling Gleam. It doesn't get Sludge Wave, unfortunately, so you have Sludge Bomb and Solar Beam because your Chlorophyll is going to be working anyway. So the idea is, you know, you have that Sunny Day set up, and you just try to make it work from there. With the speed boost, with the speed investment, you can go with a Modest Nature, 252, 252. You're going to almost have 400 speed at level 100, so you're going to have just a good amount of outspeed and a high amount of special attack. Special attack is going to be boosted by Choice Specs. Solar Beam is going to get stabbed and have a lot of speed, and have a lot of damage because it's Solar Beam, but since Chlorophyll is active, it's hitting on that turn. Can make it work in singles as well, like you set it up next to, I would say it would have to be in Ninetales, because with Charizard Y or a Pokemon that sets up Sunny Day, you're not getting Chlorophyll the first turn, which means you're going to be very vulnerable. So if you set up next to a Ninetales, you could try to go for some kind of like Choice Scarf maybe on the Ninetales using a Fire Attack, then you have Solar Beam, one-on-one the opponent, and try to score some KOs from there. After that, we have a single battle set. I was thinking about just going for that stall game. Set up Leech Seed, hit them with Giga Drain, Moonlight, Black Sludge, Protect until they go away. It can work pretty well. Not that great against grass types, but overall I think your tankiness is really good. Little touch, like you go with the Moss Nature for the special attack, balance out your defenses as best as you can, and you're just a tanky Pokemon. You're going to set up that Leech Seed, You can hide behind Protect to get a lot of your health back, and then Moonlight to get the rest of it back and Giga Drain to chip away your opponent. On top of that, we also have a couple other ideas. You have Toxic Infestation. That's a pretty strong combo, so that's how Vileplume works. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's how to use Vileplume. I'm still thinking Teeter Dance is the next, sleeper strategy if you can make it work. Not a lot of Pokemon get it, and if you can find a way to utilize it, I think it can be very strong. So, well, there's that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a nice day.